Yo, what's going on, guys? One video. Today we are ranking MCU movies and shows. It's been a while since I've done this, and it expanded. Well, it's been a year, but it expanded a lot because of like now Deadpool, Wolverine, and stuff like that, and No Way Home. But anyway, yeah, let's kind of do this. I'm not including the Venom, like Morbius, those movies, because those are Sony movies. They aren't canon at all, except for a small cameo from Venom. Anyway, Agatha all along have not watched. I'll get to eventually. Probably not. The Amazing Spider-Man. I'd say it's all B-tier movie. The suit. Everyone knows the suit is fire. It's just like the plot isn't the strongest, but like overall the movie's still fine. It's like I wouldn't say it's the best movie ever, but it's a fine movie. I like how Spider-Man is. He's a bit more violent towards the beginning, forgetting what Uncle Ben taught him. Kind of mellows out near the end. I also like the use of he acts really spider-like in this movie, which like other Spider-Man movies don't like. Like he crawls on lizard, he uses webs to like sense things. That's cool. Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2 though, it's D tier. It's not F tier. It's just incoherent. The only thing that's good about it is like it looks cool, I guess. The Electro and all that looks really good, but like other than that, it's like pretty bad. Oh, and then like I don't know, Ant-Man. I'll put this at like a B tier. It's alright. It's not amazing. Still never understand why they never made Hank Pym the first Ant-Man in the MCU. But I guess to each their own. So we got Scott Lang. It was funny. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just a fun little movie. Ant-Man the Wasp is next. These are ordered by like together, not in like any particular order. But anyway, Ant-Man the Wasp. I'll give it a B tier too. I think I would have given like this a D tier before. But like looking back at it, wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I think it was just the fact that it was post Infinity War. So Infinity War set the expectations like astronomically high. So when Ant-Man and the Wasp was like okay, a good movie, it wasn't like we thought it was bad. But you know, it was a fun movie. It was funny. Luis is the best character in all of MCU. Well, one of the best. Wong's up there too, and Ned. But no, this movie's generally like fun. I think it's sad. I like Ghost all that, and also I will say that the post credit scene is underrated, where they like vanish and he's stuck in the quantum realm. I think that's such a good post credit scene because it ties into the end game. Anyway, next we got him in F tier. This movie is like horrendous. The writing's bad. You're telling me Kang gets defeated by Ant-Man canonically, and also MODOK looks terrible. Everything looks terrible. And then Casey Lang is not an interesting character in this movie. None of them are interesting characters. And the only redeeming thing about this movie is Jonathan Majors has a good performance, and he still is not even coming back because of the stuff that happened. You know, it's God. Avengers, the first one. I'll put like a solid B tier. I low-key think this movie's overglazed. Actually, I'll put B tier. I just think there's better movies. No, I'll put A tier. A tier. There's better movies in S tier. I think it's a really good movie though. It's when the Avengers form together. You got like cool stuff like Thor and Captain America's shield thing. Hulk in his purest form. It has some really good writing with like Loki and all that. I love like the Chitauri army. I think it's just cool that like it's just a cool thing where it's like, oh, 6 heroes up against an army. That's just cool. Hawkeye's kind of there. This is when Hawkeye and Black Widow were like still B-list characters, even though they were MCU characters. Nobody really cared about them. Oh no, this movie was this movie's just good. Still in my throat. Avengers Age of Ultron. Low-key an A-tier movie. My only it had some weird writing, but I do think it was good. Ultron's a good villain. Even though he's not like a good adaptation, he's a good villain. Quicksilver really got like put out really fast. This is when Wanda. Well, Wanda wasn't even like much of a. I mean, no, Wanda was a character in this. It's back when Wanda was a good character, and Vision's in here. It's cool. It's cool. I like Ultron a lot. Infinity War I think is probably top 3 MCU movie. The writing is impeccable. Like this, you can feel like the entire movie. Also, this movie had people crying in theaters near the end because the ending of this movie was so unexpected. Nobody actually thought we were gonna walk into this movie and they would lose. or not that, I mean, maybe some people did, but everyone thought when that movie ended, everyone was like, that's the end. Because Tony Stark sitting down saying he won is such a perfect ending. Like, oh my god, this movie's impeccable. Impeccable. Like, writing wise, too. Vanos is such a good villain. He's not like the comic books where he's like, actual reason is because he's bored and he wants to like impress Death, who's a girl that he wants to like smash. But it's just, there's so much to like about this movie. The only complaint is Hulk is like not in it. But anyways, Endgame. I say Endgame is a B tier movie itself. I think the hype brought it up to S tier when it was coming out, but as a movie, Endgame is B tier. I want to say, by the way, this is all my opinion. You can like any movie you want, but Endgame, I'll say, the writing itself wasn't anything crazy if you really think about it. Like, oh, he gets to Earth, Tony Stark gets to Earth, years pass, Scott Lang comes. I'll say that's a really good part of writing, Scott Lang, but like it's low key just a retread, or just showing you the past of the MCU real quick, and then dipping back to the end game, as we call it. But the final fight's really good. Like, it all looks impeccable. Like, the feeders were... this was an unbeatable time feeders. People were, like, erupting in applause. And when Iron Man sacrificed himself at the end, it was perfect. Like, that was a perfect ending. It's just the writing itself isn't anything crazy. Actually, I'm with update tier. I think the hype makes it A tier. Black Panther, I think it's an S tier movie. I think other than the CGI suits at, like, the very end where they're, like, going weird, I don't really have any complaints. Killmonger is a perfect villain. I love how Killmonger is right, yet he goes about in a wrong way. Also love how Killmonger teaches Black Panther. Black Panther, by the end of the movie, agrees with Killmonger for the most part, but it's just he doesn't agree the way he... But that's just good writing. Like, all the characters are good. I love the way Wakanda looks. It looks beautiful. There's just so much love about the movie. The action, like, I love his spiritual connection. It's just so much good stuff about this movie. I think Shuri was pretty bad in this movie, too. Luckily, she improved in Wakanda Forever, which is next. I was solid A tier. I generally like this movie. I think this fixed Shuri as a character. I do really like the fact that when she takes the herb to, like, look into all the ancestors, her father, T'Challa, none of them are waiting there. It's Killmonger. Because in the end, she is a lot like him. They both have believed in a very similar thing. Also love Namor as the villain, Namor, because I think it's cool how he is like that. He lives in a very similar situation to Hidden, like, Nation, but he's like he sees it a very different way, and I just love that. There's so much like about this movie, the action, the stakes, not the stakes. I'll say Ironheart. Actually, I'll put it down to B tier because I think all the Ironheart stuff was weak. She's like, oh, I like Tony Stark, so I did this. I felt like in the comics she had like legit connections to Tony Stark. In this, it was just like she's there. That's why I'm not excited for a new Ironheart show. There's just nothing that build it up. Anyway, Black Widow, a D tier movie. I think the only thing that saves this movie is Alexei the Red Guardian. He is amazing in that movie. In this movie, just because he's so funny. Other than that, the writing is horrendous. Taskmaster was ruined, and not because Taskmaster was a woman, but because Taskmaster is losing to Black Widow. I mean, I get he's a Black Widow villain too in the comics, but like it was low-key too easy in this movie for Taskmaster to be defeated. Like, Taskmaster needs like a whole movie, I feel like. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Alexei cares. I think all the characters are really flat and not good. Also, I really don't care about like thinking, oh my god, they're gonna die if I know that Natasha's gonna die in the future. I'll say that's a complaint only because the movie didn't do it well. Like, I watched the prequels knowing Anakin becomes Darth Vader. Yeah, I still felt stakes when he was about to die and everything. But like, it's just this movie's such a nothing burger. Anyway, we're gonna speed this up a bit because we have a lot to go through. The first Avenger, I'll put like a B tier film. It's good. It's Captain America's introduction. I like the war style. There's a lot to like about it. I like Steve's characterization. It's cool. Winter Soldier, I think, in S tier. This movie's peak slaps. I love the spy espionage stuff. I love Hydra like infiltrating Bucky as the Winter Soldier is so good. It's just, there's so much to like about this movie, and then like the atmosphere is amazing. Civil War was low key just a movie about hype. It's like a B tier movie realistically. Um, it's just I don't know. Like I think the other Tony and like Captain America was good. I'll say like at the end, but for like I don't know, it just kind of felt like it felt like you're supposed to hate like Tony's side because the comics you hate Tony's side, but I didn't really hate him. I was rooting for Tony, not against him. And like also there, I still don't. I do think it's funny how Spider. This introduction to Spider-Man, by the way. I do think it's funny how like Spider-Man beats up Bucky and Falcon. And there's just the writing's like good, but it's not amazing. It's just more of like the hype of hero versus hero. It also to sign like Thor and Hulk because of how strong they were. Brave New World, I'll put us all B tier too, actually. Brave New World wasn't bad. I'll say B isn't bad. B is like it's good. Brave New World was actually pretty fun. I think my one complaint is the leader. I think Red Hulk was barely in it. I do like the build up, but the leader was so boring, especially because he was a Captain America villain in this movie, not Hulk villain, even though he was set up in the Hulk like years ago. Like it's all right. It's like a good movie. I think Harrison Ford does a good job. The Hulk stuff's all really good. Like Falcon, he kind of regressed from Falcon and Winter Soldier at like the end, but also makes sense because Falcon and Winter Soldier is literally him defending terrorism. So I think it's a lot better that he's correct here. But no, it's cool. Captain Marvel, D tier. Captain Marvel is like the Mary Sue character in the MCU. That's why I hate her. And I'm not saying that you can't. In comics, Captain Marvel's cool. I like Captain Marvel. But Captain Marvel has nothing good about her in the movies. She's stoked the entire time. She's like no emotion. She does everything perfectly. Nothing's ever her fault. And then like it's just not good. I will say the younger take on the Nick Fury is cool and stuff. I do like him being a lot more like heroic, like not heroic, a bit more like what's the right word? Laugh comedy like. I don't know. It's just other than Nick Fury, this movie sucks. The Marvels I think is as bad. I think the only movie that saves this is Miss Marvel Kamala Khan because she's generally a good character. I like her character. Her whole thing is that she's a fangirl who gets powers, and now she's teaming up for her favorite. Like that's cool. And that's like set up throughout the or the Miss Marvel show, which I'll move. Actually, I think that's we're down here. But like, she's done right. She's done right. It's just again, Captain Marvel herself sucks as a character, and then the villain, like some of the new MCU villains really suck. I'll say. Anyway, Miss Marvel. I think Miss Marvel saw like C tier show. I don't think it's anything crazy. I think it's cool. It's like all right. It's just I don't know. It's just okay. There's nothing amazing about it. There's nothing bad about it. I'll say the one thing I do like is that they don't give her stretching powers because Fantastic Four comes out like this year. They knew Fantastic Four was coming, so they didn't want to give her stretching powers to have two stretching heroes to like overlap. So I think that's cool. Daredevil. Oh, S tier. This show is peak. Everything about this. I will say season 2 is a bit throwing off. I don't think all season 2 is good. It's probably the worst season. But like seasons 1 and 3 are season 3 is perfect. Season 3 is like top 10 seasons of TV ever. Like the action, the tone, and Charlie Cox, he may not look like comic Daredevil, but God is he perfect as Daredevil. I can't imagine anyone else. Daredevil Born Again, I'll suppose I'll B tier. No, I'll put A tier. It's good. I will say it's my second least favorite of all the seasons. I think season 2 is my least favorite of Daredevil. Born Again's good. I think the Muse is a wasted villain is my problem. I will say the whole bank episode is really good. The Muse stuff I think is just a bit wasted. But then I will say the like Punisher and Daredevil stuff at the end is really good, especially if bringing more Punisher. Anyway, Deadpool. Deadpool I'll say is a solid A tier. It's a fun movie. It's funny. It's really like there's a lot of like it's like it tells like a good story, like an amazing story. Like it's so sad the story, but then I love how Deadpool is also really funny to cover it all up. Deadpool 2, I'll give a solid B tier. I don't think it's as good as 1. I think mainly just because like I think the main villain, the kid, his acting wasn't really good. I think that's what like made it bad. No, his acting wasn't bad. It's just his lines. his no, he's a good actor. It was the lines they gave him that weren't good. Like they were terrible lines. And then also the dubstep joke was low key not funny, even in that year. And Deadpool and Wolverine, I think, is an S tier film. It's hilarious. It's it's funny, and there's actual like not there's actual like stakes here with Deadpool and Wolverine. Like they could have just made a movie. It's like, oh, Deadpool and Wolverine team up to fight a bad guy, but like this is like huge stakes. I love how it's like two misfits. I can't say the word naughty word because YouTube like two mess ups that like they like they obviously done both are not good people or not amazing people. They've done so much wrong, but here they are coming together to like save the entire world, and actually more because the villain's just destroying worlds as he please. But no, it's amazing. Deadpool and Wolverine have so much chemistry in this movie. Also love the drama, like the drama of like Wolverine, like feeling terrible about himself, but also hating Wade. It's just like there's so much to like about this movie. You know, I'm gonna end this part here for today, and then next video we're gonna continue from the Defenders all the way down to What If. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time, part 2, and bye bye.